Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about Dividend Portfolio Management Framework for Growth Allocation. To begin with, this framework explains how investors can balance dividend income with long-term growth potential. Instead of focusing only on high dividend yield, growth allocation helps you build a portfolio that may provide current income, dividend growth, and capital appreciation over time. First, define your goals clearly. Before choosing investments, think about your income needs, growth expectations, risk tolerance, and time horizon. For example, some investors may want higher income today, while others may prefer lower income now with stronger dividend growth in the future. Next, review your current allocation. This means checking how much of your portfolio is invested in income stocks, dividend growth stocks, dividend ETFs, growth stocks, funds, and cash. By understanding your current mix, you can see whether your portfolio is too focused on one area or if it needs better balance. After that, assess dividend growth quality. A strong dividend portfolio should not only pay dividends, but also have the ability to grow those dividends over time. So, review payout growth, earning strength, cash flow, balance sheet health, and dividend safety. This helps you avoid depending only on yield without understanding the quality behind it. Then, measure the yield versus growth trade-off. Higher yield investments may give more income today, but they may offer slower growth. On the other hand, lower yield dividend growth stocks may provide smaller income now, but they can increase income over time if the business continues to grow. Next, set target weights for each category. In this example framework, a portfolio may include 25% in high-yield dividend stocks for current income, 35% in dividend growth stocks for income growth, 20% in broad dividend ETFs for diversification, 15% in growth stocks or funds for capital appreciation, and 5% in cash or short-term reserves for flexibility. After setting target weights, rebalance thoughtfully. This does not mean changing investments every day. Instead, it means adding, trimming, or holding positions based on your goals and allocation targets. Rebalancing can help prevent overconcentration in one theme, sector, or investment style. Then, track your results over time. Monitor dividend income, dividend growth, total return, portfolio yield, sector exposure, and risk level. This helps you understand whether your growth allocation strategy is working and whether any adjustment is needed. At the same time, growth allocation matters because it can improve long-term total return, reduce over-reliance on high yield alone, support dividend growth over time, and build a more resilient portfolio. A well-balanced dividend portfolio may be stronger than one that only chases the highest yield. In addition, there are key metrics to track regularly. These include portfolio yield, dividend growth rate, payout ratio, sector exposure, total return, and income stability. These numbers can help you evaluate both the income side and the growth side of the portfolio. Moreover, best practices are important. Focus on quality, not just yield. Diversify across sectors and investment styles. Review your allocation quarterly or semi-annually. Avoid putting too much money into one theme. Most importantly, let your personal goals guide your allocation decisions. However, it is also important to understand the risks. Higher yield can sometimes mean lower growth or higher risk. Faster growth may come with lower starting income. Rebalancing may also involve taxes, fees, and timing decisions. So, every portfolio decision should be made carefully. In simple terms, dividend growth allocation is about finding the right balance between income today and growth tomorrow. By defining goals, reviewing allocation, assessing quality, comparing yield with growth, setting target weights, rebalancing wisely, and tracking results, investors can build a more organized dividend portfolio framework. Finally, remember that this framework is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Market conditions, company performance, dividend payments, taxes, fees, and share prices can change over time. Always do your own research or consult a professional advisor before making investment decisions. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.